I'm kind of sitting around doing a lot of nothing. Not 100% sure if there is volume in the background. Music. If there is, great. If there's not, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Again, my computer decided that it's gonna update, and we'll have to fix it later. If there's not, if there's, so I apologize. So I'm gonna listen to School Beats. Season reset happened today, so we are going to, I think, start off. I think I'm just gonna start off with a little bit of Standard Dimir Control. Try to get ready for Friday. I don't know. I kind of want to continue to play the deck, but at the same time, I want to play something different. But that's just me. I always want to play something different. Yeah, keep Sabotage. That seems fine. So leave up Heartless Act and then have Omen of the Sea, which I think will be fine. No need the Thought Erasure yet. Yeah, play Innkeeper. That seems fine. We'll just kill the Innkeeper. This Teamer Adventure is gonna be, I think it's gonna be a big deck. Probably be everybody's go-to for like week 1. I guess there's no really reason not to. The deck's good. Doesn't lose anything. I don't think it loses anything at all. This is in a really good spot. And I'm just gonna try to keep up a little bit of tempo here, just to keep ahead of them if I can. I'm gonna Thought Erasure away. Borrower Fae, huh? Well, take a Fae, and we'll leave up Omen of the Sea. I should do it on their turn. Makes things a little bit easier. And then I can leave up Quench. Of course they have a Clover. Of course they found it. The one card that they drew. Let's get rid of that land. Ashiok, huh? I don't think I want to cast Ashiok. What's up, Pop-Tart? Although Ashiok would do... Actually, Ashiok's probably fine here. I'll just bounce the Clover and make them exile something. They don't get to grant it twice. Question for you, Pop-Tart. Can you hear the music in the background? Because if not, something's definitely messed up with my my headset again. Not at all. Yep. So something got screwed up. It really stinks. I wonder if unplug it and plug it back in. We're gonna find out. It's doubtful. Nope, didn't turn on. That seems bad. Let's go make a deuter. All right, we'll figure that out. We'll take Clover. Get out of here, land. I think I want to save the Quench for when they grant it here. Obviously, they're gonna just cast a Brazen Borrower. Well, I guess I'll take the opportunity to quench the borrower. Keeps the Ashiok around. And we'll troubleshoot some sounds here in a little bit. We got Jimmy came up with a good idea. We could talk about the teasers that Mark Rosewater put out a little bit. Kind of get some ideas of what we might be seeing. Everything starts tomorrow, which is kind of cool. I really like that. So we'll probably do a little bit of that. This is the point in Standard where Landfall's definitely back, yeah. This is the point in Standard where I'm just like not even, what do I want to say? I'm the least interested. There we go. It feels really bad, but it's I don't know, something to deal with every year. I really like rotation, so that's good, but Standard, when like the core set comes out, I like the core set usually, but oh, yep, you can do the thing. I'm gonna do all the things. Also, I've not forgot you, Pop-Tart. Like, your card is on its way. I swear, if I'd quit forgetting it down on my desk, would be all right. Ashiok's gonna take 3. I think it's okay though. Because it hasn't shipped yet. Oh. So they granted. What do they choose? Eugene. Mm-hmm. I need to find a... I mean, Murder Knight's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. And I think that's alright. I can save the Ashiok with the Murder Knight if I need to. I mean, they're at Savello. I'd like to have Murder Knight for Eugene. They wipe the board clear here. 4-color Omnath. Okay, so I can actually do this. And then I get the Thought Erasure away the Eugene. Cool. About perfect. Yeah. I'm just gonna play things out. We're on the milieu plan right this second. Where do you see... Curious if this deck gets any upgrades from Zendikar? It may... It definitely gets downgrades, is what, so far from what I've seen. Obviously, loses Watery Grave, which is pretty big. And it's not like I can put Fabled Passage in to replace... Yeah, like, figure things out. Having the dual lands is really, really key. Not having them is going to stink pretty badly. Alright, let's see. See if that reset, did not. What are you doing to me? why. Zedekar also had kicker. It did have kicker. There's going to be some good control creature that kills or hand attacks for a kicker cost. There could be. There could also be. I mean, if we had to see. Yeah, I doubt there'd be hand disruption with kicker though, right? I mean, I guess it could be as like you kick it and then discard an extra card, something like that. I'd be very interested. I don't think control really gets a kicker cost for hand disruption. There probably will be a control creature that kills something. That generally tends to be the case, right? Really just want to know why a stupid mixer is working the way that it is. All right, let's flip to this and see. Nope, still nothing, huh? Whoa. Audio. What do you know? Can you hear it now? Stupid Streamlabs. Disabling audio and stuff. You should be able to hear it. I can see it on the mixer bar now. So we should be in business. I think the biggest thing I have to like really worry about is that it's quiet. Yeah, and that's on purpose. Like I could turn it up a little bit. Is that better? I need a good replacement for Liliana. And I don't know if that's going to be actually possible. She kind of slots into a like that perfect curve, right? Cool. Also need like a just like catch-all board wipe. Ritual sits really good in extinction events. Okay. So obviously sabotage, you just get a different counter. That's not a problem. Quench, so we need an early interaction there, but I mean, we have Agonizing Remorse, Thought Erasure, a couple other options. A couple other options for that. So I think the deck's in a decent spot. The biggest part is like I'll probably lose Mystic Sanctuary. I don't know if we'll be able to keep the island count up, losing Water Graves. Word on the street is potentially some like flip lands, which would be interesting. And 4-color Omnath. I mean, could you play? Is the mana base going to be able to think about this, to actually support it? Because all the elementals are gone, right? Are you just talking about... Is an Omnath gone? Wait, think about this. Interesting. And of course, I think so ladder reset happened today. And I don't know how I feel. If it's actually going to be... Hydroid Crisis is the take there. I don't know if it's going to be difficult to actually, like, get back to Platinum before, Hurl with Landfall, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be difficult to get to Platinum for, like, Season Reset and stuff. It's a good thing we hit the island. I get Mystic Sanctuary next turn. Yeah, yep, you can have a Grazer, that's fine. You can have all the lands you want right now. They attack for 0 right now. Keywords right now. Get Lockthwain out of here. Temple of Deceit's better. That stinks. Nope, never mind. We'll have an Ashiok. And I think the deck's just in a really good spot. I don't think there's no point in playing out the Ashiok here. They could just, like, search the library. Yes, sure. Find a basic land. That's okay. Let's do this. See what we can find. Ritual of Soot, Murder Knight. I think I actually take the Ritual here. I don't want to cast it yet until I can leave up Sabotage. Yeah, I think that's fine. With Heartless Act, the Beanstalk Giant. Zoo have Heartless Act, plus if it, like, the spell, I don't know, somehow counters something, and we'll have Sabotage up. Seven, that's one. I can also Extinction Event for odd. If I draw an untapped land. Ooh!
It's a sub. Thanks for the sub.
11 months of nerd.
11 months of nerd. Yes. Yep. Thank you for the 11 months, Matt. Appreciate it. So you're 1 month behind. I think I'm gonna just hope to draw a land here. It's a quench. That's fine. I'm not gonna Extinction Event. We're at 7. It's fine. I'll Heartless Act the Beanstalk Giant. I think that's perfectly okay. I should have done it last turn, but... Eugene. Well, that quench is good. So they held Eugene. That's alright. We'll just start building an army here. And if they play a creature, I can leave up Extinction Event. Of course it's Earl. Of course. Of course. Like, draw like the perfect friggin' card. Wow. Alright, well. I can minus on Simulacrum. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Gets him to exile that. And... I'm gonna let them have the Uro. So that I can have, like, I can sabotage whatever they draw and play. F. Well, they couldn't have the Uro because there's only 4 other cards. Well. Extinction Event would get Odd, which would be pretty good if they go for it. I mean, they get, sure, I guess they are drawing like a boss, yes. Drawing perfectly. That sucks. That's alright. Emblem, what's happening? Shouldn't have pitched the Lochthwain. Should have taken a bunch of damage off of it. It'd have been fine. Trust me, it'd been fine. Not to like. It's a good thing I got a couple of sabotages back though. Holy shit. Do I need? I don't need another quench because I just need some land. I mean, opponent can. They play land. They can play, or I don't know if they played a land yet this turn. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying that close attention at least. My turn. Okay, well. Do we want to see what they have? What's? Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what they're. Well, let's take. They have an Elder Gargaroth too. So that's odd also. So let's take the Eugene.
Without ever having to leave the safety of your car. Let's get ready for the road ahead.
If they play Uro plus Gargaroth, Extinction Event gets a lot of stuff. Oh, and we got a Nissa. That was good.
We're here for it all, and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card.
Double block. Nice. Just in case. Just in case. Listening to Watsky. What's Watsky? It resolves. I want them to play that Gargaroth. I want him to like be over greedy. Yeah. Oh yeah. That one's that's a heartless act. They get to draw a card, but that's okay. But that's, see, odd. I don't like that. But Extinction Event's gonna be really good here. Yep, my turn. Let's play this. Yeah, we're definitely calling odd here. Adios. Odd. Right call there. And we have Sabotage back. Oh, this is gonna be. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Got their other Eugene. I don't even know what I get to cast if I want to cast it. Oh, I can cast a Nissa and a Nugan and another Ugin, right? Is it 3 things? 3 spells from a face-up cards your opponents own from exile without paying their mana costs. Wow! Can we get an Ashiok ultimate off this? I can eliminate the Uro, so they can have that. We'll just keep dealing with the Uro. We'll do it at the end of their turn, obviously. Yup. They found a land. Well, that's good. And a beanstalk giant. Yeah. Okay. That's it. They don't want to play no more. Do I have any pet cards for any format? Do you mean cards that I build around, or cards that I particularly like to play? What do you mean by pet cards? I do have a favorite. Excuse me, a favorite card. It's not Acuity. No, Pop-Tart. It is not Acuity. Whether they're great or not. I am a huge fan, always have been a huge fan of Karn Silver Golem. That was a card that I chased for a very, very long time. Something about that artwork, artifacts back then. I don't know. So that's one, and then Valakut always seemed to be a card that I went back to the flavor to, yeah. So Karn Silver Golem took me a lot of years to find and get my hands on the foil version of it, because it was an arena promo. Back in my day, we didn't have the eBay's things. So it was very difficult to get my hands on that. So that's a card that I've just always enjoyed. And it's actually, I have the printings of Karn Silver Golem sitting upstairs in a case in my living room. Wife doesn't particularly like it, but they're on showcase there. And they're also on showcase. They're on showcase next to Feldegriff. And if you don't know what that is, oops, gotta spell it right though. And the reason it's like on showcase next to the card Feldegriff is that Feldegriff was like one of the first cards when I started playing. Like, picked up one of the cards, just random cards, and the Happy Purple Hippo, yes. And my dad saw me playing and was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, "It's a purple hippo. It's called a Feldegriff." And he was like, "Who's him? What's it?" So it's always just kind of been there. So yeah. Fun. It's fun in EDH. I've never played Feldegriff in EDH. That was a card that was just in a like 5-color garbage deck that I built when I was a kid. Letterson, hello. Do you guys have any pet cards or favorite cards? Oh, sorry, Emma, I did miss. Yeah, I do have a. I enjoy the story that I had with like, for the hunt to find Karen, right? I was very, very happy. I was very excited when I finally got my hands on that card and was able to win a eBay auction, I believe, for it. Hidden Strings is your favorite? Why Hidden Strings? There's gotta be a reason, right? I feel like Ritual of Soot could be good here. Mono white. Also played, so when I got back into Standard, I collected for a long time. Zendikar was just coming out. The original Zendikar was just coming out. And I was like, oh, this land that can deal damage to people is super cool. So what was nice was that, like, built my first... Weird. Built my first, like, non-standard format around that card. And that was, extended back in the day. How was it with Zendikar when there is spoiler? So this is Zendikar Rising. And the original Zendikar came out 7 years ago. I believe it was. So there's been 3 Zendikars. This would be the third. There's Zendikar, and there's Battle for Zendikar, and then there's Zendikar Rising. So when I got back into Standard, it was the original Zendikar, the first one. I keep hearing banging and I don't know what's going on. Oh, also just realized it's my turn. Haha. You played it in Standard, you feel like it's crazy good, and the free recast and combat damage to players is insane. Teetering peaks to make Mono Red even scarier. Until Return to Ravnica the first time, came back to original Theros. Oh, you quit Magic until Return to Ravnica? Or you came back in... Is that when you left and you came back to original Theros? Quit after Warwick? I gotcha. Missed out on a good set. Yeah, I've said... There's not really a power creep. They're power jumps. Frickin' Maze Mind Tones. Can't counter them. I wish you hadn't. Yeah. I think there was a good, healthy Standard for quite a while there. With the original Zendikar. And even before that, from what people were telling me. We're gonna counter the Stone-Pale Serpent. And I really hope that we get back to a good, healthy Standard. Really hope we do. I'm hoping that this new set kind of starts to kind of reset some things, although I don't know if we'll be that lucky with Uro still being in Standard. But we're going to find out. We're gonna find out in about, what is it, 3 weeks? Or when is pre-release? Is pre-release the 24th or something like that? Well, can't quench it. Guess we just murder knight it. It's just like mono artifacts. Wish the Heartless Act was an eliminate. I can choose even with that and exile the Solemn so they will not draw a card, which would be pretty good. Yeah, let's play Murder Knight. Release is the 18th. Sweet. Am I going? Well, I think currently if I said no, I would probably be accosted in chat by a 1 Motazor, because I have plenty of time to plan that one out. Yes. Pre-release to be streamed, barring any, anything wrong, any setbacks. Pre-release to be streamed on Liberty's Twitch page on that Friday.
Where you get in and out quickly without ever having to leave the safety of your car. Let's get ready for the road ahead. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see. Experts you can trust.
So yes, I will be going. I don't know what I will be playing, since don't have any ideas of what is out there yet. It will probably be some BS.deck, be my guess, because that's what I always tend to play. Matt gets mad at me, even though I tell him don't put me on camera. I like to build in, 5 minutes.
Providing coverage for generations and remaining committed to keeping all of Michigan healthy. We're here for it all and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield.
F. You knew again.
If you've been in close contact with someone who tests positive for COVID-19, you could
Remember Elder and pre-release, you opened Oka, 4 other green rares, and a guy called a judge because they thought you cheated. Turns out you can do that. It's okay. Yeah, Dexon seemed to be loaded back then. What do I, like, sabotage? I guess I could put... When a token leaves the battlefield, put the exile card in your hand. It doesn't do anything good. Ooh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's Eugene mana.
That was a follow or a sub? I think it's a sub. Thanks for the sub.
Liber 26 Old Man Larry. Liber 26 Old Man Larry.
Jimmy with the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much for the 6 months. Greatly appreciated. I'll figure out how we're I want to let's put an extinction event on top. Yeah. I got a ritual soot, but just going to we're gonna bolt down the other Eugene. Attempt to, at least. We'll see if this works. We'll see if we can Eugene ultimate here. Take care of some things. The house should be not a problem, Emblem. Do your thing. We'll be here. If you get a chance to come back, stop back by. If not, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. F. F my life. That sucked. That really sucked. Well, this extinction event's gonna be garbage. Also, they just get to get back another Eugene. Well. They get to put 2 cards in their hand. Yes, 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 yes. Nothing I can do about that. I really just want this friggin' Ugin off the battlefield, but I don't think it's gonna... I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it off the battlefield. That's gonna be the problem. And then they just get it back anyway. I also did bring up, I brought up Maro's, spoilers, Mark Rosewater's, I shouldn't say spoilers, teaser. So we talked about that a little bit too. I don't know, Matt's probably, oh, he might be back from a bike ride already. I don't know if he left in the middle, decided to just leave the stream open. Trying to get a Killer Instinct arcade ROM working on your PC. Nice. Welp, folks, I think we's done for Thought Erasure isn't gonna do nothings right now. Bacon, what's happening? What have I become? I don't know. Sucks the background music on. Did last week. It's okay. It's kind of nice to just chill back so there's not a bunch of dead air because, you know, a lot of me just like staring at the screen. Ozzy, what's happening? How are you? I'm gonna get season reset today, and I'm gonna get my ass beat by a mono white artifacts deck. It's gonna be really bad. Should have done helping out a friend move into her new house. Nice. First house or just like just new? Yes, reset was today. Reset was like noon 1, something like that. I need a murder night. A murder night. A murder night. I need a murder night. To get rid of this Eugene. Just a new house that I needed and still needs a lot of love. That's alright. It gives you something to do on the weekends. And spoiler alert, every house needs work, regardless if it's new or not. Like new or not. Worst part about being a homeowner is all the upkeep. We're going over every day since Wednesday. You just trying to move or trying to just like help get some things ready? Well, we're gonna try to pick the best card with this Thought Erasure. Hopefully they don't have a bunch of haymakers. Well, we'll take that haymaker at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, I should have. Oh, no, they have radiant power. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I should have left it for the quench, but. Alright, we'll do that. And I'll leave up, I guess, Tome. And if they tap out for Serpent, that'd be really cool. quench would be really good there. I would dig that. You can't use your tome again. It's already tapped. Oh. I see. I see. They're gonna blow up my tome and my omens. Or try to. Do all this stuff, clear it out, clean it up. It said it needs a lot of love and to pull out all the toilets, do water lines, redo the floor. Wow, a bunch of previous owners messed the house up. Ugh. That sucks. I'm sorry. But it'll be nice when it's done, right? A lot of love going into the house. At least hopefully a lot of love going into the house, right? Bank Slayer Angel. Nice. Yeah, well, the quench catches that. And Heartless Act catches Bank Slayer Angel. So that's good. No, it was recently done. How? Yeah, that's a good point. Just about not having the literal blueprints. Yeah. So when we purchased our current home, we actually have a lot of stuff that like the original builders when they built this house in 2003 left behind, and actually got like it's been passed down to the couple of people that have lived here. So like I know what the drawing was like and the outside, and it's pretty cool. But it's really cool to see how things have changed in just 15 years or 17 years, whatever it's been. I don't know. Part of me is like, it's cool to see what it was originally like. It's also cool. I don't know. I didn't know what that was like. It'd be pretty sweet too. Because then you just kind of like, I don't know. I see it both ways. Retail's about 120. She bought it for 53. Nice. Was it a foreclosed home? Stone coil for 6. Well then. Guess what I'm doing, folks? It's going to be a ritual of soot. Do I ritual here? I feel like I just ritual 2, 4, 6. Yeah, let's gain some life first. Does this thing have lifelink? No. I mean, they get to make a 1/1. That's fine. I don't want to run the tome out there. So if I run the tome out there, then they could easily just crack like Blast Zone and get rid of it. I don't think they would, but they could. We get this really big Sharknado going. Three, 4, 5, 6. If I draw another land, I can actually Sharknado. I still don't even have to draw another land. Yeah, that's fine. I can plane Sharknado. Like, actually playing Sharknado. I think I'm actually going to cast it. And this will allow... This will allow me to get 3 off of this. Should be cool. So if they animate Mobilize District, that's alright. It's at the 4. Well, They're gonna try to take out the Sharknado. Her and her boyfriend bought it from his brothers who were moving states up in Michigan. Nice. Kind of lazy, so I put the back because I never cleaned one up. Well then. Well then. We're just gonna kill this thing now. You wanna know something cool? What's really cool? Ashiok's gonna poop a 5-5. And when you do this, if it's not an instant, they discard whatever. Yeah, shatter the sky. Nice. We're just gonna make an army as fast as we can here, because they're going to blow up the Sharknado. And then they'll have to deal with the Ashiok on the board, I guess. Gotta try to kill him quickly though. They're close to you and your wife now, so you can hang out with her and her boyfriend. She's friends with both, but it's like I'm friends with the boyfriend. My wife is friends with her. Yeah, yep, that happens. Oh, they'd much rather deal with the Ashiok, huh? Interesting. They'd much rather deal with the Ashiok first. They must feel that they have enough board wipes to
He decided to switch paths and sell clothes instead.
be able to sustain the damage from the sharks.
More transformative.
X equals 5. What is that? It's just the Ashiok. Okay.
First thing he did, he went and got a loincloth.
I'm a new man.
Well, they can't keep 1 at 0. How are they going to keep 1 at 0? You have to remove the charge counter because it enters with a charge counter on it.
Rough patches on their roads to success. Tap now to listen on Spotify.
Palladium mirror. Yep.
And you're ready to go. We're here at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. With the
Oh,
stay in your car
so
work,
good.
the same expert
Let's
care you
just
trust, and the
play
same
this,
quality
play
service
this.
rated 4.6
I'm like totally overextending now.
where you get in and out quickly without ever having to leave the
But I
safety
wanna
of your car.
try to close this gap as fast as possible.
Valvoline
If they draw another shatter, it would stink.
you can see. Experts you can trust.
In your defense, you've never played that card. Yeah, it's alright. A lot of people don't realize that Blast Zone enters with a counter on it, which is really good for things like the tokens decks. Get underneath it. ECD, huh? Well, that's gonna deal with that, so let's go ahead and deal with this. Make an extra shark, I guess. And they get to bring back. Eugene is my only win condition, and it's gone. Like the only way to get rid of ECD, it's gone. So this is gonna be very difficult. Turns out Watery Grave isn't gonna help either. Murder Knight. Am I gonna need the Murder Knight? I'm probably going to need it, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna need it for when they bring back the when they bring back that doofus. They bring back Eugene. Oh. Now it's just like a Riz. What the fudge? A can't deal with two of them. Son of a sea biscuit. Yeah, it's 3. Ass clown. Rena is dumb. I can't shoot it. It's the worst thing ever. Ooh, a sabotage is not going to do anything now. Turn too friggin' late. Ote. Well, if they bring back the other Eugene here, at least I'll get that. Maybe they'll screw up. Oh, they that Eugene? Now I don't know, like, I just die to this one, right? I gotta let him have that one, unfortunately. We can find another murder knight, though. There's 2 exiled. Solemn. No. Finding additional lands and drawing extra cards is not... Alright. What I need. Alright, well. What is this? It's like destroy target permanents, 1 or more colors. I can't even play Sharknado because it just destroys the Eugene just destroys it. So just make a giant shark to try to kill Eugene here. End step is a big, yeah. It'd be a 9/9. I think it's gonna have to be the way that I go. So if I do that, then I can like Heartless Act whatever, like one of the tokens. Oh, that quenched though. There's a Lochthwain. Alright, so let's get rid of the Eugene. Let's Heartless Act this. And then I'll Thought Erasure. Do this because I want both cards in hand. Hopefully choose one. Oh, good grab. I don't know why I kept that Thought Erasure on top. That had to be the card that was underneath, right? Like, there's no way that that's the card that they just held in their hand, right? Too excited about taking the Yugen. No, I wasn't too excited. I think I was perfectly excited. I'm like down to 2 Lilianas as win conditions and this giant shark. Luckily, there are 3 Sharknadoes back in the deck. I think. Too excited, left the thought erasure on top. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Although I am swinging with everything in hopes that they want the card that's there. Ooh. Cool. Are they gonna get max punished for this? Because I just did this to them. Nope, just 2 lands. Oh, another Arden Vale. Get out of here, Abysmal Dackwater. Don't click on the sacrifice 2 creatures. Oh, what do they need another? They don't need another Ardenvale. Liliana's dead. That stinks. Wasn't even paying attention. This thing was on 5. Although, hope they go for 8-mana Eugene here. Yes! Yes! Yeah, I had lethal with the shark. Big boy shark. Instant token game life. I mean, I would have figured that they could in some way, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Let's... That is not what I want. This is the one I want. Can't see it, but I can. Haha. Alright. We're gonna pull this up. We're gonna flip over here. Alright, so this is let's do this. There we go. This is the teaser. And I don't know, I didn't read through this yet. I just read through it. I shouldn't say I didn't read this. I didn't read through it prior to today. I read through it just before I started streaming. There we go. That's better. And there's some interesting things in here that I don't know how to feel. Very first one I thought was kind of interesting. A white creature that can make an opponent lose the game simply by attacking them no matter how much life they have. So do we get... Is this going to be like an assassin token? Where we had, what was it, Vraska? Right? And it was whenever a creature with Death Touch or something dealt damage to the player, they lost the game. So are they... I mean, they're... If they say... It says just a white creature, they're not making that a keyword, right? Should deals combat damage to opponent, put a counter on it when it attacks. If it has X counters, opponent loses. Yeah. I could see something like that. So what do you think? Like, is it like a white 1/1? Heartless act removes counters. That is true. That is true. You make it just like a 1/1 that costs like 3 or something dumb. It could be multicolored. Oh, that's right. That's a good point. It could be multicolored and be just have white. So if you have a 3, I mean, you could make it. I have to assume that there's got to be a way. They didn't make it just simple, right? It's got to be hard to cast or something where it's just not going to slot into a bunch of different decks. Alright, so we get a multicolored creature that lets you repeatedly reanimate permanents out of your opponent's graveyard for no mana. How, I was trying to think about this. It's like, repeatedly reanimate permanents out of your opponent's graveyard for no mana. So this is like landfall. Put a enchantment or something into play for your opponent's graveyard, or put a permanent into play for your opponent's graveyard. Is that 4-color Omnath maybe? I haven't seen. So we were talking earlier. I thought 4-color. I thought you were talking 4-color Omnath as a deck. I didn't realize that. Is there like some sort of spoiler out there for a 4-color Omnath? I should say a spoiler, but I should say a leak, right? Because I think that, like, that definitely could be.
When the open road opens and you're ready to go, we're here. At Instant Oil Change. With the same stay in your
I guess I don't know.
The same expert care you can trust. And the same quality service that's rated 4.6 out of 5 stars. Where you get in and out quickly without ever having to leave the safety of your car. Let's get ready for the road ahead.
We're going to put this up here too.
Service you can see.
So we can get
experts you can trust.
Gains a new color every time.
Introducing Tidy Cat's naturally strong cat litter. 100% natural and 100% powerful.
It's just natural progression. What do you mean?
Lyrics inspired by State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
But my rates like that. The great
What do you mean?
I save like that. I save like that. Straight up fact.
I guess I don't know.
State Farm is there.
Do you have a did it get leaked somewhere? Did you get something somewhere for this 4-color Omnath? Oh, you mean the different Omnath cards in total in general? Because it was green, then it was green red, then it was Teamer. Okay. I see what you're saying. Interesting. Interesting. That's like digging deep, and that is a good one, Jimmy. Perhaps gains black? Yeah, so what did the Omnaths do? Right? So the first Omnath... So the first Omnath, locus of mana, you don't lose unspent green mana as steps and phases end. That's 1/1 for each unspent green mana you have. Then it was landfall. Make a 5/5 green, red-green elemental. Or when their elemental control dies, deals 3 damage to any target. This one deals damage to any target, the number of elementals you control. When it lands in the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on target elemental control. If you control 8 or more lands, draw a card. So that's obviously draw cards to blue. Okay, so then yeah, it would have to be. So yeah, if it's then Omnath gains black mana and the ability, was it reanimate like land? I can't just be landfall. Return a black permanent? Oh, it's so weird. That's a good line though. We'll have to watch that. I'm sure somebody else has like ticked it as here, right? May also not even be Omnath, just to get it fits the theme. It does though. It fits the theme very well. Alright, so we get 3 creatures with 5 creature types. Check Discord. Oh, ha! Omnath is on the collector's booster. You see blue, you see red, you see green, and almost what looks like could be white. I don't know, though. It's gotta be dual face cards. 3 creatures with 5 creature types. Yeah, so what do they? They flip into something else, right? Into different creature types. That could be interesting. Don't think you can fit 5 creature types on one card. Yeah, and I don't know. I think the most you've had is 4. Although you have Changeling. But I doubt that there's... I mean... They can't... They're just gonna make, like... I guess there's something to be said. It's like if you control an artifact, this creature gains this creature type. So like almost like a pseudo changeling. Or if you control another white permanent, it's if you control a black permanent, it's a vampire. If you control, yeah, exactly. Like there's 5 colors. So if you control like a green permanent, it's an elf. Yeah, landfall becomes a goblin until end of turn, something like that. Perhaps there's just 3 changelings in the set. I almost think so. Like landfall is a thing, right? And I'm sure they're gonna go just absolutely hog wild with landfall. So I could definitely see that being like almost like Kenrith, right? Like there's a different ability for every color of mana, but there could be a landfall trigger for every color. Go hog wild with landfall, but not give us fetches. Yep, exactly. So I think that's a pretty good prediction there. Alright, so we got an artifact granting +2/+2 to a subset of creatures that first appeared in Alpha. That is going back a ways. And I don't know... Yeah, there's not going to be a way to do that from here, right? So it's strictly just going to be... That's going to be odd. Like, I don't know. Is there something... What was big in Alpha that hasn't been around? Look at Jimmy. Alphapedia. Angel Assassin. That's weird. Not ideal format, but it's in the card. Yeah, I see it's in here. It's just like dragons, dwarves, elementals, elves. Elementals were there. It said subtype, right? It's probably I wouldn't be surprised if it was elementals. Well, you feel like elementals is too easy? I mean, it's +2/+2. Something that first appeared. It's gotta be something that's, like, brought back, right? Probably specters. I mean, burbs get +2/+2. I don't know. I mean, you could see something like Shapeshifter. No way it's fish. There's no way it's fish. There's no way. There will be clerics and demons in this set. That's interesting. Like that, it could literally be anything, right? But I guess the thing to think about is that, oops. So it just says an artifact granting +2/+2 to a subset of creatures that first appeared in Alpha. Is there something that's been Wizards too? There's class books. All right, so is there something that hasn't been around for a while? Quite a while, that's just coming back. And I'm talking like, if we're talking back to these days, right? We got imps. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's just like too broad though. Alright, so we got, next one's, X being used for a variable it's never been used for before. Gotta be lords? Could be, could be. An artifact lord. That's, yeah, I feel like they wouldn't do that to themselves. I think it would be a problem. We've had Kicker X, right? I'm pretty sure we had X as a kicker. So to like try, I was thinking about this one. X being used for variable it's never been used for before. We had multi-kicker. Lose the game X times. So, like, divided as you choose amongst X targets. So that's been in the game before. It's interesting. Why not rats? It could be rats. Ozzy, it could be rats. We don't know. A rat lord? Oh. Because we didn't get it. We don't know that yet, though. Maybe we'll get a pack rat reprint in this set. Maybe the rat jumped on the ship and got to Zendikar. Never know. I mean, I play pack rat. I play the shit out of pack rat. Equative thing for pack rat. So X is a variable it's never been used for before. Where, like, is it like enters the battlefield with like toughness or power X? Take X turn? No way. There's no way they print a card that says take X turns. Rats would be awesome with the Piper. When every top deck is parabolically better than the previous. That's Pack Rat in a nutshell right there. Could you imagine if there's take X turns? What would that cost? And if that gets printed, go buy Nyx Bloom Lotus. Or, not Nyx Bloom Lotus, but, the green mana guy. Nyx Bloom Herald or whatever it is. Not sure, but I bet X is in the cost. Well, it's not going to be X Life. Is it? You already gain Sanguine Sacrament gained twice X Life. The Ancient. Oh, Nyx Bloom Ancient. There we go. Triple X blue. I feel like that's not hard costed enough. It could be like triple X quadruple blue or something dumb. Well, I mean, we all know that it's a green card now too, right? So it's like blue, blue, green, green, triple X or something dumb. Five mana, 1 turn. Alright. Oh, you meant to gain extra turns, you pay X life. Didn't think about that. Has pain X life been used as a variable? Blue green X because Simic, right? Pay X life, creature gets plus X. Alright, so it won't be a pay life then. And I guess it's very interesting. It's just X being used for a variable it's never been used for before. So it's like leaving it very vague to any aspect of the card. Is that correct? I feel like yeah, I feel like variable, like the word variable in there, almost like it just pertaining to, it could literally pertain to any aspect of the card, like power, toughness, gain X combat phases. Yeah, it could be in the center of it. I mean, you'd have additional combat phases. When this card flips X times. Hey, that's a good one. Right? Because Huntmaster of the Fells, perfect card, right? Flipping it back and forth. She has something similar to that. What if it's like when you activate this card X times?
When the open road opens.
But are they going to be traditional flip cards though?
Instant oil change. With the same stay in your car oil change.
The number of times it flips has never been a variable we've tracked. That's true.
And the same quality service that's rated 4.6 out of 5 stars. Where you get in and out quickly without ever having to leave the
We know dual-faced cards exist.
Let's get ready for the road.
Yeah, well we know dual-faced cards exist because of, well, yeah, we don't know in what aspect, right? Is that what you're getting at? Like if they're just one side or the other, or if they can be flipped vice versa? Lands is all we know. So if anybody who doesn't know, Matt, do you have that available? I'm sure you do. I didn't know it. I don't get a chance to see. I don't get a chance to see too many spoilers throughout the course of the day. So it's really cool. Like when I get from work, Twitter and like in stream here or on Discord is where I really get to see a lot of stuff that happens throughout the course of the day, unless Matt sends it to me. And sent me a interesting leak, if you will, on wow, that did not work. Not sure why. Yeah. It's like 2 URLs together. See if this. There we go. I got it. Alright, so this is the leak that Matt showed me. So you have, they're not basic. They're just land. Like there's no basic land type. There we go. So you play the land, and when you play it, you choose one side or the other. So on this side, it produces white mana, and on this side, it produces blue mana. And it's assuming that we're getting 5 of these. Not a full 10. That'd be my guess, and it'd be allies. There's not been a confirmation on this, but this is the person that leaked this is the same person that leaked Triomes and a couple of other things. Yeah, a couple of accurate things in the past. There we go. So this is pure speculation, obviously, but it's a dual-faced card. Also, there was discussion of they're doing something with lands that they had never done before. No basic land types, but not fetchable. You can't go get them with Fabled Passage. And I think it's interesting. And there's like, I mean, how much you fix a deck? But you don't have 2 colors readily available from 1. It's kind of cool. I like it. Very well makes you think of something we're tracking, like Yadaro Cycling Counter. That's a good point. Never had to really track that. So if these do flip back and forth, it gives you that. It does give you that. That's kind of cool. So maybe this is just like number of times something flips. They're not confirmed, Andy. Not yet. Nope. Trying to figure out the teaser list here. But I do think they're pretty cool. If these lands are in fact an actual, like they turn out to be an actual card and something that's in standard, it's nice. They're not too, like, giving them basic land types allows them to be fetched, which is just, there's no point then in ever playing another single basic in your what do I say, your eternal decks. So I think they're pretty cool. Alright, what's the next one? Oh, alright. A 6/6 artifact creature that costs 3. And a 7/5 artifact creature that can cost 3. Giving them a type on each side makes it really bad on a rules level. I can only imagine. Layers are horrific. So a 6/6 artifact creature that costs 3, and a 7/5 artifact creature that can cost 3. I'm gonna assume that this is like 6/6 defender for 3. Yeah, I'm going to assume that it's like the 7/5 artifact creature that can cost 3 is like, obviously if you meet a condition, like if you control this and this, then this costs 3. Or it's reduced by 5 or whatever it is. Kind of like your Tron lands, where if you control 1, it's just 1. You know, and then if you control 3 of them, it's 2, 2, and 3. So I kind of making it affinity for landfall. Oh. I mean, alright. If your life total is lower than 10, it costs 3. That's a good point too, Azzy. If your life total is below a certain point. One thing gets me is a 6/6 artifact creature that costs 3. Like, there's gotta be a big downside to that. Make it 7 because it has 7 power. I would see if it's like 7/7. Then it's just 7 you keep with that. Maybe make it 6, right? Because 7, 6, 5. I don't know. Death's Artifact Shadow. I mean, Death Shadow's only a 5/5, right? If you're at 7. No, it's a 6/6. So, interesting. What's the downside to a 6/6 that costs 3, though? 6/6 food golem for 3 can only attack and block if Oko is on the field. Well, never getting played in Standard. I should think about it as something that doesn't really ever come up. Having something cost differently depending on life total for the variable thing. Yeah. Although I don't know how you use that for the like X being used for a variable it's never been used for before. It's not that it doesn't ever come up. It's, I don't know, you have something that gets minus X where X is your life total. Never had something that gets plus X, have we? Do we figure out the mana thing? Which mana thing? Which one? Only 4 cards? Did we skip that one? Only 4 cards. Or you mean the return of 4 mana symbols that have only ever been used on 2 cards before? No, we haven't made it to that one yet. We haven't been there yet. I got stuck up on a 6/6 that costs 3 somehow. If your life total is 20, it costs X more. If your life total is 10, it costs X less. Interesting. Alright, we'll go to the mana symbols one now. Return of 4 mana symbols that have each only ever been used on 2 cards before. Each of the 4 color combinations only have 2 cards each. Uh-oh, Andy thinks he knows what it is. I think they know what it is. Beseech the Queen and the Scarecrow. Those... Wait. Beseech is like as hybrid, right? Five color Scarecrow? Is it, so like, well, Beseech plays has hybrid mana symbols, right? It's not hybrid mana? Oh, it could be paid with any. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought these were printed on more than 2, though. Cardboard Live is defaulted, and I had to make the one for Nightbot. So I made the one for Nightbot before Cardboard Live even came out. Yeah, there's more than 2 of these cards. So that's a really good guess, though. So we go back to this. So it's return of 4 mana symbols that have each only ever been used on 2 cards before. So it's 4 different mana symbols. Huh? Oh, you assume we have a cycle of these? Like, you mean like this set? it makes me think of like Phyrexian was never made a hybrid, right? It could be two Brits, just a specific color. Return of 4 mana symbols that have each only ever been used on 2 cards before. 4 mana symbols. And they're only ever used on 2 cards, right? Is what you're saying. So could get something like this. I don't know how to search for, yeah, we talked about a 4-color Omnath. Oh! That's a good point, too. That would fit a 4-color Omnath. I think they made a specific symbol. So that's what I was thinking. I was trying to think of all the different symbols that we've had throughout the course of... Yeah, we talked about that. There's like one set that's the hybrid, like that. Can't think of a single mana symbol that has only been used twice. Yeah, it's like return of 4 mana symbols that have each only ever been used on 2 cards before. Like, I could see it either way. But, like, why would you have 4 mana, like, 4 mana symbols when there's 5, obviously?
Summertime is finally here, and nothing brings on the feeling of summer more than delicious ballpark franks. Get ready for firing up the grill time, swimming pool time,
so, like,
playing catch in the yard time, asking mustard or ketchup or both time.
Glint Eye, Nephilim, and Yidris. I don't know what Yidris is. I don't know what the other one is either. This one's easier. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. It's like the 4 mana symbols. Yeah, we talked about that. How many cards have that? So we talked about this because they're a part of a set, right? Beseech the Queen. How many cards have this as a... How many different cards have this as their symbol? Boom. Jimmy, look at that. Alright, so expansion symbols. Mana, here's your hybrids. Monocolored hybrid mana symbol. Phyrexian, Snow. And that's it. Yeah, so it can't be... Like, there's a cycle of these. There's one of each. I don't know if there's more than one of each. Possibly not a comprehensive list. Yeah, I don't... Like, that's the thing, though. I don't actually recall there being too many different ones. That 12 mana, like the 12 mana and the 5 mana, they fit right here. So it was like 12 generic, 15 generic, that sort of thing. So these have all been used twice. But why would they only bring back 4? That's the part I get to there. They've only been used on 2 cards each. Yeah. Like, that's... But you have to leave a color out. Because it would say 4 mana symbols. Would be more akin to this. So, like, as Matt said, do a search, and then you only see 2 of each of these. Like, 2 different cards with this set up. Obviously, one of them is a Commander 16. And then, like, you're going back to Gilpack here for this one. that's interesting. It's the return of 4 mana symbols that have each only ever been used in 2 cards before. Yeah, I just don't see that there's a way that they like leave out a color. Maybe I'm wrong. So lands that come with a choice you've never had before. Here's okay. So this is the big one right here. It's this. What if it isn't an Eldrazi, but some kind of Eldrazi horror? Eldrazi horror. It's a cool thing. Lands that come with a choice you've never had before. You choose a side when it enters the battlefield. I think that's pretty sweet. Since horror is on his list. Yeah, we'll get down there too, yeah, because it's like, right? There's a whole bunch of different horrors. Creature type lines. I'll bet they flip into stuff. I'll bet that's what that is. Targeted enchantment removal in black. Targeted enchantment removal in black. I think like it's just that's not even like a teaser. It's just literally going to be a card that destroys target enchantment in black or a modal spell or something. I don't know if there's too much to that. A red-white creature with a line of rules text that starts with whenever and ends with draw a card. So a red-white creature. Whenever you lose the game. Yes. That sounds just like what a Boros deck should do. I mean, it can't be as simple as like whenever you deal damage or whenever it attacks, right? Whenever it becomes equipped. I mean, that's actually probably right. So we have the Nahiri already. So you're probably right there. You're probably pretty good there, Matt. Red white creature says whenever this creature becomes equipped, draw a card, or whenever you equip a attach equipment to this creature, draw a card. Yeah, we haven't been down there yet. Hold on, slow down. Alright, so we have a card with 3 different activated abilities that all copy something. So is this like Phyrexian Metamorph that you can activate over and over again? So like, because Phyrexian Metamorph was 2 things, right? Copy of any artifact or creature. I can't believe that it would say whenever this or another creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Like, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card is already a thing, right? It's blue. Oops. So a card with 3 different activated abilities that all copy something. That's good, Ozzy. Is it Guildmage type of thing? A Deathrite Shaman that can copy. Yep. What is it? What's it copying though? Like, would you copy a permanent, copy an instant or sorcery, copy an activated ability? Yeah, I'm like it could become a copy. Like I don't say like permanent. That's what I was thinking. Like Phyrexian Metamorph. Like you pay to have it become a copy of target creature or target creature you control or something. Copy of creature, copy an artifact, copy of land. Yeah, I mean, and that's 3, but you have to like be able to pay for it, right? Maybe you pay for it one time and that's it. Sorcery. The sorcery is an ability. Sorcery instant ability. There we go. It has, yeah, so it's a card with 3 different activated abilities that all copy something. Yeah, but like it could also be like you activate the ability to copy target instant. Create a copy of target instant. And then you could have like this becomes a copy of target artifact or target land. Or like copy of permanent is really broad. Yeah, well, it all copies something. That's kind of crappy. I think you're right. Copy of permanent is not, like, that's not going to happen. It's going to be, like, copy target artifact, if it's something like that, or copy, you know, because a copy of target artifact becomes a copy of target land. It'll be 1 or 2 things like that. That's why you thought Guildmage? Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking, like, they're going to pick a permanent, a spell in a stack, and then, like, copy target activated ability. I don't know, like... And that's what I was thinking, like, activated ability as... I don't know. Probably just pick 3 different... Make it simple. They could. I mean, you probably get way out of whack if you have 3 different things that you're trying to do, and... Could be like mirror. What mirror? For some reason, Lich's mirror comes up. No, that's not it. I don't know why that just, like you said, mirror and that came. Wow, there's a lot of mirrors. I did not realize that. A lot of cards with mirror in the name. Mirage Mirror. Or Magic Mirror. Oh. Alright, so next we have snippets of rules text that you'll see. When you pay 2 to copy something. I'll go back here. I'll scroll too fast and go past it. There we go. Mirage Mirror. Becomes top of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. Yeah, it's 3 different activated abilities. Because this is 1 ability, right? Three different costs. Yeah, something for each different thing. It'd be cool if they bought Phyrexian mana back. Don't at me. Could be different mana you spend to change to different things. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, snippets of rules text you see. 3+. You gain life equal to 3 plus the number of elves you control. Not even trying to open the box to think outside of it. No, nope. Nope. I like living in my own little box here. Rules text is boring. Really? Different converted mana costs X or less. 3 plus I think is a pretty generic one. Like you gain life equal to 3 plus something. What, I don't even know what. You deal damage equal to 3 plus the number of whatever you've cast a spell, something like that. Why is don't lose unspent red mana? And I don't know. So next, what's next? With different converted mana cost, X or less. I'm going to venture that it's like put permanents into play with different converted mana cost 6 or less. You pay for X, obviously. It's text box of a card. Get down into bottoms. Makes you think of those cards in Time Spiral where you could sack it and did X things depending on what you reveal from your hand. Ah, that's a good point. Like, you talking about like Martyr of Sands? Reveal X white cards from your hands. You gain 3 times X life. Kama, what's up? How are you?
What if the earth just opens up and trees go down and then roads go?
Well, look at this as 3 plus, not 3 times. Cause that would really stink.
Will I get swallowed by a sinkhole?
When I saw it in the road, I was just like, this is it.
But that could be. 3 plus the number of white cards you reveal from your hand. Reveal X white cards. You gain 3 plus X.
Paint? No. Paramount isn't just paint.
Yeah, it could definitely be something similar there.
Overall interior hide and stain resistance, providing the most advanced protection in just one coat. And now
I think different converted mana costs X or less is gonna be like
Paramount one coat white. This first of its kind one coat white provides a beautiful white finish. You'll find Paramount paint exclusively at Menards.
like the ultimatum,
For premium home center brands in eggshell sheen.
or like
11% off.
kind of like,
Savings or mail-in rebate. See store for details.
what do I say? Oh, who the hell's 5-color dragon? Why can I not think of Niv Mizzet? So like Niv Mizzet Reborn, kind of mixed with Cascade. I guess it's just converted mana cost though. Or dragon. Scion of the Ur Dragon. I was just talking like when you. So like when Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield. If I can type. So like when it enters battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards, right for each color pair, choose a card that's exactly those colors. I was thinking it's something like that, except like obviously not when it enters battlefield. But then you just pay X to put them into your hand. It's gonna be Protean Hulk. Protean Hulk dies. Search your library for any number of creature cards with total converted mana cost 6 or less and put them on the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. What? No. It's kind of like that, but when it attacks, I gotcha. Yeah, I think it's definitely something along those lines. Like, obviously you're gonna pay for it, but green gets broken shit. Let's go ahead and confirm this one. Protean Hulk for X? Oh, there's no way that Protean Hulk for X. So this would be like the second card that gets banned in an Eternal format before it even gets released or something like that. If that's what it is. Equal to 20 minus. This one kind of gets me. So I know Luke said something about the 20 minus being like a life total thing. I think it was Luke said something. Drench said something. Maybe Ozzy said something there. That's really... Like, that's gotta be one giant freaking creature, right? If you're talking life total. Unless it's like equal to 20 minus the number of lands you control. I don't know. I did like this one though. Cowards can't block warriors. Cowards 0/1, or I guess it would be 0x's. Any 0x creature is a coward. The more land you have, less it costs because you need the mana. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, Ozzy, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I saw this one. Cowards can't block warriors. And I'm thinking it's like 0 power creatures are labeled as cowards. Let's see. MTG coward deck. Is it even a thing? I'll be angry if they make a game rule saying that. Is there an actual coward? Subtype coward. Changelings do count as cowards, though. It's just permanence, legal, and historic. Jenkins, what's happening? Oh, yeah. A historic permanent. I don't even remember what a historic permanent is, right? It's a legend or an artifact? Is that right? Artifact, enchantment, or legendary permanent. Whoa, we just exploded the internet. We're down for routine server maintenance. Oh, that is awesome. Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. Oh, there it is. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a coward creature with base power and toughness 0/1. Interesting. Twitch canceled off the coward portion of it. First creature makes things cowards. Yeah, this is one here, right? Target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. And target creature becomes a warrior until end of turn. That's from Battle Bond, right? Yeah. Let's see. I guess it was in Future Sight. Whoa! It's in Future Sight. Here we go, folks. Was last week? Control the muscle that keeps your kneecap in place. Kneecap went out and after doing a physical. You PT? Oh! That's fine, Jenkins, as long as you don't have to have surgery, because that stinks. So this is cowards can't block warriors, right? I'm just trying to see if there's like nothing really different about it. Boop, 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 boop. Soft tissue rip. So he'll no, that's good. Hopefully you just gotta keep it moving. Hopefully it doesn't hopefully you don't have to have it scoped out and cleaned out. It could literally just be a repaint. Yeah, it could. 7 mana 5/5 cowards can't block warriors. Don't lose unspent red mana. This looks like an Omnath thing. You don't lose unspent red mana. You don't lose unspent green mana. I'm not even like this is just got to be on an Omnath. And then twice the number of equipment. Isn't that Nahiri? The new Nahiri? Omnath next, yeah. What? Do you have the link to the new Nahiri? Because I'm pretty sure that that's just the Nahiri. Her ultimate is deal X damage, where X is twice the number of equipment. Okay, perfect. So we know that this is Nahiri. This is the new Nahiri Planeswalker. Is it in there though? Yeah, I don't think it's in there because it's not an actual card yet. Yeah, the leaked one. I don't remember. Here we go. Matt's better. There we go. Heir of the Ancients. So create a 1/1 white core creature token. You may attach equipment you control to it. The top 6 cards of your library, you may reveal a warrior equipment card from among them. Put it on your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library. And here, Heir of the Ancients deals damage equal to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. Yep. So that one's obviously just a no-brainer. Because it's already been spoiled. So like, okay, next one's if it's the 3rd time. Mini Storm. So like, draw 2 cards instead if it's the 3rd time. If it's the 3rd time, opponent loses the game. Oh, that's a good point. So if you go back to white creature that can make an opponent lose the game simply by attacking them, no matter how much life they had. If it's the third time this creature has dealt damage to the opponent, they lose the game. That's a good one. That's a card. Seems pretty broken. Well, it would be a single instance of that creature, and it's obviously just a 1/1. With no evasion, and it dies to lightning bolt, so it's fine. You should make it unblockable. It says simply by attacking. Yep. It doesn't even need to do combat damage. So is it makes it you make it a 0/1. What creature that can make an opponent lose the game simply by attacking them no matter how much life they have? It's a 0/1. 0/1 if it attacks 3 times. Could be. I mean, then it's like maybe it has. What is the one that you? What is? Shroud. Maybe it has Shroud. Maybe you can't target it. It's basically a Trana, but worse. Could be. Could be. I don't know if this will pull anything yet. If it had Shroud, that'd be cool. Maybe it has reverse Troll Shroud. Y'all don't even know what Troll Shroud is. This isn't gonna... Quick. Creature that had Troll Shroud. Maybe it's banding. Troll Shroud. Reverse Troll Shroud. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's got reverse Troll Shroud. How interesting would the game be if banding came back? What would things be like if banding came back? Interesting. Alright, so it's creature type lines, you'll see. It would be 0 interesting. It would be interesting for everybody who's trying to understand what banding does, because they would try to understand it and then not know. What is it? What is banding? Banding is an irrelevant thing that Magic did. So, like, if you 2 creatures with banding attacked, they could band together and attack as 1, but they're not 1 because you assign how, like, when they're banded, you assign how damage is dealt. Like, you're now worried about it. Yeah, so, like, the band is different, right? Because, like, if I attack with 2 creatures and you block, then I decide how to deal damage. But, like, when banding, it's like the opposite. They decide. And then, like, if 2 creatures have banding, one's flying and one's not, the creature with flying loses flying if they band to a creature that doesn't have flying. So you have 2 banding creatures, you can band 3 together, 3 total. Yeah. It is a very, very odd concept. There's so many different, like, rules, things that go along with banding. You think you get it, and you no, it's probably not the case, because, like, there's, like, so many things that it's not worth learning yet. There's so many things that I still don't even know about banding. And it was a thing. Just remove all the cards with banding from Gatherer. I mean, they could do it, but what if you wanna? Oh, then there are bans with XXX cards. Yeah, bans with bans with horses, bans with warriors. So they can only band with those types of cards. Bans with wolves. Yeah, probably. I don't. There's a whole bunch of different like bans with something. Phalanx was a banding card that is that. Hold on. Yeah. I should play this. Kildoran Phalanx. Banding, first strike banding. Any creatures with banding and up to one without can attack in a band. Bands are blocked as a group. If any creatures with banding you control are blocking or being blocked by a creature, you divide that creature's combat damage, not its controller, among any of the creatures it's being blocked by or is blocking. And there's like a billion other. I think I still have that card too. There's like a billion other rules things. Mechanics money. How does banding work? It doesn't. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I wanted to do Mechanics Monday. I wanted to do a banding Mechanics Monday, and Matt was like, "No, seriously, you need to get the fuck out of here." It's bad. Think of all the people we could teach something to. Alright. Creature type lines you see, you get Mouse, Leviathan Crab, Shapeshifter Rogue, Demon Cleric, Worm Horror, Hydra Horror, Cat Horror, Angel Wizard. Alright. So. Teach an irrelevant ability to. Yeah. Like, Worm Horror, Hydra Horror, Cat Horror. Like, they almost make you think of, like, I think Luke said something earlier about flip cards, like the backsides of things. Angel Wizard seems like it could be the front of something. Didn't we have something that was already an Angel Wizard type? I don't know. Shapeshifter Rogue, Leviathan Crab. Whenever I see that, I just see the picture of the 8/8 Kraken. But, and then a mouse. I don't know. I'm not too hung up on those because when you think that they're going to be really good, they're not. They're kind of irrelevant there. But, hey, there we go. So that's, I guess if there's, some, I'll put this up probably on the YouTubes. What's the push-up counter at? Somewhere here. 0. Oh shit. No, it's at 10. It's at 10. Right? I don't know why my mini feed doesn't have anything. We got 2 resubs. I got 2, I think. Maybe it was just 1. And now a push-up. Because I got 2 resubs. 1 from you and 1 from Jimmy. And then Jimmy's adding more. Wonderful. I have to post it to the YouTubes tonight. I can't post it to the YouTubes tonight. Can't because we streamed it. It's on stream, so it'll get posted tomorrow. I'm not worried about it. I don't really care. All right. Whoa! Why you go big? Yeah. So I'm not lying. See, there's only 2 push-ups here. After spoilers. Yep. After I didn't even know the thing existed. My bad. I didn't know it existed until I saw Discord today. Alright, I need to use the bathroom real quick. So, I drank too much bougie water already. Did not realize that I was on that third one. So we're going to run a quick ad. And I'm going to come back and I'll do some push-ups. And I don't know, we either talk some more about this or build bullshit.deck. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I had to go grab another bougie water, and then I had to grab, let's go back here. So I can snatch this and bring it back over here. And this.
I don't know if that was a follow-up. I think it's a sub.
Crazy. 9 months.
9
All right,
months.
so I'm
Crazy,
at like
my
17 push-ups now, because that's 3 tonight. But I wanted to, before I go do some of those, I had to bring up. So I got asked earlier, you know, like the card that I've always been kind of goo over is the original Karn, and this one. So this is the Karn I got, and I got it when Saga came out, and I don't know why, I just instantly fell in love with the card. And then we have the Arena promo is foily. That took me a lot of years. I hunted. No stores had it. I finally got one. And I actually got this one after this one came out. It was from the vault. So I had to go snatch those while I was upstairs to show that, like, they're actually, like, double sleeved in a hard top. I can mail that to you rather than the dig site. Nah, sorry. It's actually already here, sealed in an envelope. I just gotta remember to take it upstairs. Yep. Dev, I got the new extended Karn Wheel Edition. No, not yet. I do, however, own 6 different versions of Karn Liberated. I think it is 6, 7. Cause I own New Phyrexian Karn, Foil New Phyrexian Karn, Japanese New Phyrexian Karn, and then I own the regular and foil in the second printing in English, and then I think I own 2 more from another printing or something like that. So Karn really has been the card that I've kind of gone to, collected. Karn is my Knights for, or Gideons for, Haywire.
Providing coverage for generations and remaining committed to keeping all of Michigan healthy.
All right.
We're here for it all and always will be. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card.
All right, so there's 10. We're gonna do 10, and then we'll come back. And it's getting a little warm in here. So I got that question asked earlier. I don't remember who was it Emblem that asked? Or was it Pop-Tart? I think it was Emblem that asked if there was a card that I build around. And then that and Valakut. Appreciate it. Thanks. I got 7 more to go. Because, you know, Matt asked where the counter was. Because I forgot about the subs tonight. And then Jimmy just added more to it. So I still got 7 more to go. Want to crack some packs? Let's crack some packs. Let's crack some Omnicat packs. Awesome. What's my most valuable card? Probably Underground Sea. It's because you hear about my health. Yeah, so Matt immediately adds 2 and Haywire adds to it too, yeah. Matt's got a Bazaar. Yep, and can confirm Matt has a Bazaar. Yeah, that's why there was 7 left, because I had Matt and Jimmy both subbed, and then they added 2, so it was 12. And I gotta do 5 for yours. And I got 5 here, so I have 10 more to do still. Look at Omnicat Remastered. Get that mythic rare wildcard. I gotta crack these packs for, Liliana. I'm not cracking that, though. We'll crack 10 here, though. Only 1 Bazaar. Garbage here. Mazemind Tome, though. I think that's all the packs we're cracking. I'm really trying to think. The duels are probably the most expensive stuff that I have. Now, as far as like, yeah, that's got to be it. Really. Yeah, the most valuable thing I have is probably an Underground Sea. I have a couple Underground Seas that are in like amazing condition. And I also have Volcanics that are in amazing condition, but that's it. I have a couple of LEDs. Oh, I lied. What's the price of Gaia's Cradle right now? Yeah, I forgot about Cradle. I have a Gaia's Cradle. I know it's ridiculous money. Let's go look. I did not trade it in. And that thing is in amazing condition. It was really good for $100 trade. I mean, so even if you say it's in LP condition, it's like $650 online, $700. And Underground Sea, which is not obviously going to be the revised, so yeah, so the Cradle is probably the most expensive card I have. I do not own any power, unfortunately. What is the most expensive card that you own? That's anybody. Oh, thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate it, bud. Really, really do. Oh, I do have something else to show you that I picked up this weekend that I was kind of stoked for. All right, let's see if we can do a couple more. Not dying here. All right, so there's 8 more. I think we're done. Just for tomorrow morning for the WASI stream, thinking about voice chatting. Well, I won't be. Jimmy will be. I still have like 3 push-ups to go. Whew. Yeah, that was... I got 3 more to go because I forgot about the last 3 that got added. Okay. So I got a text message from a guy that I bowl with, I've been friends with for a long time, who owns an antique shop and like rents booths in the shop out to other people and stuff, and they're out picking stuff at a yard sale, and the guy sends me this picture and he goes, "Hey, quick question for you." He's like, "I didn't know to put these out," and he goes, "Do you know anybody who might want to buy these, or like if it would be worth it for me to sell these somewhere else rather than putting them up in the antique shop?" This is the first one. And then he sends me a picture, and it's the second one. Oh, the glare is so bad. And I just immediately responded, "Yeah, me." And he was like, "Wait, what? Seriously?" It's like, "Yeah, me." Yep. I'm like, what do you have them marked for? I don't have to pay for shipping and go out and buy them and stuff. They're not in the greatest boxes, but I wanted to pick them up. I've wanted to pick them up for a long time. I did not have the money when they were out in stores. I haven't gone actively looking for them, and a friend of mine had them, so I figured I could support his local business, his and her local business, and pick something up that I wanted. So I've got Chandra's number 6, so 1 through 4 are, there's only 6, so 1 through 4, Jace, Garrick, Ajani, Nissa, and then Liliana and Chandra. So now I will be going out searching for 1 through 4. I have to now. Your PSA 9 collector's edition. Is that collector's edition? White Knight, probably sealed, maybe $200. You got tons of $50 to $80 cards, mainly whale stuff. That's about where I'm at. We went through the whale binder, right? The big one. Did we go through the lands binder? I don't remember. Haywire will have to tell me. We're gonna do binder stories. Somebody's got to clue me in because I don't remember what we did and didn't go through. You're gonna update the title. If go back. C8 and a C9. Nice. I just updated the title. This is MTG Binder Stories. Deckard Cain Stories. Nice. Goldback Lotus. Seen a lot of whale binder. I don't know. We've seen a bunch of them. I don't think we've seen them all though. Seen that one. Did you see this one? This all the lands. Did we go through that one? Does anybody remember? Somebody has to remember. It's my favorite binder. Or second favorite binder. The one with all the fetches in it and duels is probably the favorite. I guess we go through this binder. So, here, I went through and tried to, I had to go back. Make camera big. Make camera big. We have seen this. Look at that. Vader says we have seen this. Cool. I don't have to go through this one then. So there's cameras big and grainy. And we have to add chat in. Not enough light for camera big. See the lands in the FNM stuff. I know, because that light bulb keeps burning out. I don't know what's wrong. Did we go through the colored binders? White, blue, black, red, and green? I know we went through artifacts and stuff. I'll just grab these. You're gonna go with the bulb was bad? Well, I would say that the bulb was bad, except that when I put a new bulb in it, that blew out in a day. I'm gonna go with it's not the bulb that's bad. So Letterston with a push-up, Haywire with another push-up. Alright, so I got 5 more to do here. Did we go through these? If you didn't know, they're sorted by color. Guess we're replacing a fixture? Yeah, probably. I just don't have the want to do it.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller.
Next week pack, you send proper LEDs. Actual LED bulbs. Perfect. Perfect. That's what I need. We could do a light bulb changing stream here in a minute. Change it again and see if it lasts. All these binders are kind of garbage, though. Order. Alright. Garbage lighting. How many Magic players does it take to change a light bulb? Too many. So we've got some stuff that... So these binders are not necessarily staples for the entire format, or for like all the Eternal formats, but staples for cards or card art that I would play if given the chance. So I have Hyena Umbras because Bogles is an actual deck that I used to play for a little while. Of course, one is Foily. Disenchant, because I like this Disenchant artwork. Can't tell. It's like destroying a sliver. I'm going to go with Metallic Sliver, because that's the sliver that it looks the most like. So you can look that artwork up. We get Wall of Omens, because it was a big card back in the day. These binders have not really been updated, because they're not full. Core Firewalker, because, you know, who doesn't need some red protection in their life? And then who doesn't need more? We got Foil Burnt and Forge Tender. Which, you know, like, great, hey, protection from red. Protection from red. Whenever a player casts a red spell, you may gain a life, and it's a 2/2. Sack Burnt and Forge Tender. Prevent all damage a red source would deal red source of your choice would deal this turn, and it's a 1/1. So that they tend to work okay together. Lingering Souls. Played the crap out of that card back in the day. Now here's the thing that really made me upset with Containment Priest getting a reprint. I went looking for Containment Priests because Eternal is a format. Eternal, yes, the entire thing, all of them. I wanted the fourth. Now I've got 4 of like the alternate art ones too. I'm gonna have to pick up a 4th one of these. So we got Mom, and I think this is just another EMA Mom. I never owned Mother of Runes, and I don't think I ever opened any Mother of Runes in Urza's Legacy. So the first chance to pick up Mother of Runes is not the one that I wanted. I would have much rather had original Moms, but beggars can't be choosers. So then we have some Thalia, Guardian of Thraben, which I got these Thalias when I played Dark Ascension. I played Standard. Dark Ascension came out. So we got Rest in Peace. I have a full playset. They're in sideboard of another deck. When the switch is off, and I'm in the dark, check the distance of the tab that connects the bottom of the light bulb. If it's far away, it could be jumping, arcing, or short distance LED transformers inside the lamp base will die much sooner. These fixtures take a non-conductive stick to bend the tab down to make better connection. Yeah, I'll have to try it. I'm gonna venture a guess that. I mean, I guess I don't know. It could be a simple fix. It would be really cool if it was a simple fix. So I'll have to try it anywhere. Garbage Swords. Anybody who saw my Discord post or my Twitter post, I think I did in both actually. I finally got the Swords to Plowshares that I have wanted for an extremely long time. So I was extremely happy to be able to pick those up and not have to play the dual deck Therese Nielsen artwork. I'm not a fan of that at all. And next we have Monastery Mentor. These are actually still sleeved in perfect fits. Because I played some Monastery Mentor back in my time. We got some Stony Silence. The other 2 are the sideboard, another card, or another deck. I don't know why there's 3 Path to Exiles in here, the promos. The 4th one I think is in another binder. and for some reason did not get put with these. So I should change that. I should move that. All right. So here I have. Hey, look. Turns out I owned a Swords to Plowshares like that. What do you know? I got 5. I have four foil Terminus. Look at this guy giving electrolytes. Yep. Yep. I mean, if you do exclamation haywire, you can find out who he is. So there's 4 foil Terminus. 1 is English, 3 are Japanese. And these actually belong to a very, very good friend of mine who's no longer with us. And his wife gave me his collection, or what was left of his collection. I specifically pulled the 4 Terminus out and set them aside because they were a card that he loved to play in Avacyn Restored Standard. So these are near dear to me and won't go anywhere. I sleeved them up, double sleeved them, put them in here. So then we got a Soul Tithe that's just kind of a beep, like card that was decent in EDH. If I ever played white, that's where it'd be. One random swords. White border equals better. Yeah, that swords. I really like that artwork. So then I've got. I know it's 4, but this one right here, yeah, this is not foil. These 3 are foil. The 4th foil one is actually in the Infect deck in the sideboard. So Apostle's Blessing is a card that I played for a while in Infect. And I played 2, but of course, if I was buying the 2 Apostle's Blessings at like 25 cents a piece, I just decided to buy all 4. Because, like, why not? You might sometime maybe need 4. But I did anyway. Then I got some Wisp-Mares. Matt actually got these for me. I don't remember what we were doing. Something came up. It was Evoke cards. So Matt was like, I'm buying. He's like, I don't own Wisp-Mares and I don't own. What's the red one? That destroys an artifact. I can't remember. But it was like, hey, do you need them? I was like, yeah. They're like 10 cents a piece or something. So I ended up with those. I have 2 Council Judgments. I can't bring myself to buy the other 2. Don't know if I will. And I got some promo Wrath of Gods, which are from, I don't remember. Double Masters, I think. Got one, I believe I got one from Matt, and I think it ended up trading one from somebody. Like, was that a promo, Matt? I think so. Shit gets just like thrown in here. 2 Council Judgments is probably enough. I like having a playset of stuff though, is the thing. Unlimited Swords is best swords. Alright. I'm gonna white first. Blue's next. Kira. Great glass spinner. Now, I'm going to see if this is the one. I think it is. Alright. Kira used to be worth a lot of money. Well, excuse me. Let me back up. Kira wasn't worth a lot of money. And then Kira, like, spiked. And when Kira spiked, I was like, I'm selling my Kiras because they really ain't worth shit. So I took these to a GP. And, this is like Modern Masters or something, right? Yeah, I think it's Modern Masters 15. Can't tell. It's also grainy as fuck. So I go to sell them, and I had a playset, and the guy's like, "I'm not buying this." I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." Thinking it was because this was different than the other 3, and the guy goes, "No. It's because somebody wrote Cackling Counterpart on the back of it." I don't know where the hell this came from. And it might have been like this might have been in a collection I bought from somebody or from like a garage sale or something. Not 100% sure. So I was just like, meh, stick it in the binder. If I need a Cura for playtesting, I've got it, and I'll just buy another one to use if I ever play in a tournament. Yes, Meditate. You may or may not have abused the shit out of that card in the past. Yeah. People who don't know, 3 mana instant, skip your next turn, draw 4 cards. Yup. Pretty good. This is a decent little card. Alright, so here's 4 dig through times. There may or may not be 4 foil dig through times that go right here. It stacks really nicely when you discard a card to untap Tolarian Academy and tap it for another 15 blue. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty good. The reason why Tolarian Academy like not able to be played in a billion different formats. Alright, so then I got some deprives that were just like cheap. If you don't know deprives, as additional cost to cast deprive, turn a land you control its owner's hand and counter target spell is 2 blue. I played it. I was poor back then. Just realized my binders aren't sleeved. Yeah, some of them are. So like these are double sleeved. The Cure, the Meditate aren't. No. These aren't because I don't much care for them. Skip your next turn, literally not even a cost because I'm winning this turn. Exactly. So there's some Spreading Seas. Could go to. I can't remember the name of this fish. Lord of the something or other. I don't remember. Something of the Lord. I don't remember. From M13. It's Fish Lord. That's all I remember. Master of the Pearl Trident.
You've got a
Is that
great
it?
idea. You know it'll work, but nobody else believes in you. Would you open 19 credit cards to make it happen? Tito Beverage
that it?
did, and now we're drinking Tito's handmade vodka. It's 100% corn.
Yeah,
and
better
Tito's handmade vodka, distilled
better
in
memory
volume,
than me.
40% alcohol by volume or 80 proof. Crafted to be savored responsibly.
I used to have 4. I only have 1 left. Then we got a Glenelender Mark Archmage. I picked this up after seeing somebody pro figure play Glenelender Archmage in the sideboard of Teamer Delver in Legacy, and was like, oh, turns out that's pretty good. Blue, sack it. Counter target non-creature spell. It has persist. So you get the chance to do it again. Like, it's not horrible, but it costs 4. I never ended up playing it though. And then so this card, Matt probably abused the crap out of this card as well. I think everybody I know tried to abuse the crap out of this card. So we play set of Gush. These are 4 Gush that I opened and played back when Mercadian Masks was the thing. For 4 mana. Yeah, Glenelender Archmage for 4 mana. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, you'd rather play Notion Thief in response to the Jace Brainstorm. Yeah, for 4 mana. Gotcha. Yeah. So then, Curse Catcher. I only have... This is an M25 Curse Catcher. I used to own Fish. Have I seen that clip? I have not seen that clip. I used to own Fish in Legacy a long time ago, and I offed it because I was broke. Here we have, I made it a personal point to go find 4 EMA foil counterspell proper. Just because I like that artwork. I don't know. Then I got, I think it's like 3. It might be 4 submerge because it's good. Mask going to find a clip, I'm sure, that I'm gonna have to watch. I got slip through space, and actually, there are probably some foils back there. These are the slip through space that I played in Infect. I played in Blue Green Infect for quite some time. Dark creature can't block the turn and draw a card. So 1 blue, draw a card was decent in Infect, and then making your little green Infector unblockable was decent as well. Things have changed, but it was pretty good. I don't want to spend money on OG show and tells, but I did pick up these. I think Matt had a couple of them, so I just got them. Ooh, what, Drench? We got a 5-mana time warp. I don't know where that came from. No idea. Show and tell is like $10 now. The new or the old show and tell. Yeah, I should go pick them up. I gotta watch this clip. Ooh, but apparently I don't even have my headset on.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens here. Just enough to draws for his turn. What does he do? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. Notion Thief. And he reads it. You must put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. It doesn't matter if you did not draw cards.
Mark it
wow.
down.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mark it, dude.
I don't really. Let's just give this man the trophy. Why do we even bother?
Oh. That's pretty good. All right, hold on. I gotta let's pause this. You could probably all hear it too, huh? Haha. All right. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens here. Just enough till draws for his turn. What does he do? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Notion Thief. And he reads it. You must put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library. It doesn't matter if you
just like the guy back here.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
It,
I don't really. Let's just give this man the trophy. Why do we even bother playing anymore? Unbelievable.
Wow.
That is the greatest thing.
I've 1 card left. Him you.
In the city of Nashville. In the history of Nashville.
Like that's pretty good. That was pretty good. I can't say that I've ever been able to cast a Notion Thief, but I've definitely heard lots of stories. It's pretty good. I might just play blue black. I put Notion Thief in that 4-color deck that I'm playing right now. Cause you know what plays Jace? Like everybody plays Jace playing blue. It's these. Whoa, I'm on the wrong screen. Boop. Here we go. people need to play it more. It's literally the format of Brainstorm. Yeah, exactly. So these are the 4 Gitaxium probes, OG arts that I played in Infect before Gitaxium probe got banned. RIP Gitaxium probe. Yep. I had like double versions. I had these and then I had the promos too. Alright. We got OG Serum Visions. Because the new artwork is garbage. That's just really seriously the reason why. Stubborn now. I'll play the crap out of this when this is in standard. Gitaxium probe. Yeah, but the picture is a GIF. A GIF. A GIF. It's a GIF. Oh. Yep. 2x2 color binders. Gotta add those you need to buy a list. Yeah, 4 pockets here. Yeah, these are Ultimate Guard binders, I believe. Totally. So we got some Blue Blasts. And there's actually, I don't know if you can tell. Probably can't tell because it's probably not clear enough. Won't focus. There's 3, but these two are the same and this one's different. Mixed Blue Blast. Yeah, I have a lot of older cards like that are mixed that I'm not too happy about. So this is my second set of Delvers. I always kept the second set with me. Put some in a flip, like clear see-throughs. Matt's seen those. And then just in case, I always took these if I went somewhere. So I could sleeve them up. I have to de-sleeve the other ones. So I have 2 foil distortion strikes here. The reason there's 2 here is because there's 2 in the modern Infect deck. Distortion strike is pretty good, giving a pump and then rebound. Here's the 4 foil slip through space that I bought. Peer through depths. This was a card that I bought and I used to play in Rug Scape Shift. Bring 2 so I could play in the deck. Yeah, exactly. Gotta always have Delver. Always have Delver. So this card was actually really good when I was playing Rug Scape Shift because I was always digging for something like Cryptic Command or trying to find the Scape Shift itself. And then I got some crap, just like an old Saga Rewind, Circular Logic. I don't remember why this is in here. I have the 4th Ancestral Vision. And don't yell at me. I don't know where it's at. What, Circular Logic, the card that you kept calling Peer into the Abyss? Or this, Peer Through Depths, is the one you kept calling Peer into the Abyss. Peer Through Depths, I'm assuming. Peer into the depths. It's Peer Through Depths. And then, these are the Blighted Agents for the non-foil version of Infect. Actually, this might just be the second set. I might still have the regular set over there. I don't remember. And then we got some Preordains. Because who doesn't need Preordain? Dumb cards don't deserve to be remembered. And then, so spell snare here. This though, I am super happy. I'll never part with this card if I ever have a choice. This was the Snapcatcher Mage promo that I got from playing at the RPTQ in Toronto in 2017. Now I'm going to say, Matt, you need to go find a link to the video if you can. You probably can't find a link to this. So I lost in the finals of a PPTQ. Yeah, yep, the finals. I lost the finals of a PPTQ at Liberty, playing for an invite to the RPTQ in Toronto in 2017. And I was playing Infect. And I was playing against what was probably at the time arguably one of like my absolute worst matchups, which was Jeskai. Turns out though, the person playing on the opposite side of the table from me had been cheating the entire day. Multiple occasions. So I won't click link, but I do encourage people to like. So there's that. You go back, you see that person on a bunch of other videos. It actually blew up quite big on Reddit. It was on the front page of Reddit for quite some time. That person took advantage of a lot of people there. We did not see anywhere where the person cheated against me. I beat that person in the Swiss. Cheats in 2 videos. Yeah, 2 videos that we could find, right? But I beat this person in the Swiss, made it into top 8, and then ended up losing to them in the finals. Long story short, there's an investigation. He's reported there's an investigation. He got a ban from Magic for a year, I believe it was 12 months. Is that correct? And then the awesome community that we have around Liberty. There you go. Matt called Watsy, gave videos, 18-month ban. And, yep, there we go. And then the awesome community that we have. Matt asked to defer the RPTQ invite to the second place finisher. And if I'm not mistaken, there were a couple of people that had tried to post videos or send videos to Watsy as well, and also said that it wasn't right and that they shouldn't pull the invite and should be passed on to somebody else. So I'm very, 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 very thankful for what happened and how I got this. And like, forever is one of those moments that's just kind of like, if you do things right, I don't know, you end up with something special. On the opposite side of the page, we have one of 4 Snapcaster Mages. The other 3 are in a deck over there, which is the remains of the... Actually, that might not be in there anymore. That was the remains of Team Escape Shift. This is we got True Name Nemesis. I believe I have 4 True Names. On the other side, we have a boring ass Snapcatcher Mage with no cool story. I mean, I tracked 4 of them down when Innistrad first came out because I had to have them. But I mean, that's the thing. Whoops, let's flip back here. True Name Nemesis. Does anybody know where you got True Name Nemesis to begin with? It was in the Commander deck that you couldn't find because everybody freaking bought them. Because the Commander deck was $20 and True Name Nemesis was selling for like $30. Way to go, Watsy. I managed to get one. I got my hands on one deck when they first came out, and I ended up having to buy the rest of them. Commander Precon, yeah. So then we have, I picked up some, yeah, don't me. I don't have it's not like you have 4 sealed commander precons in your closet. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the availability for that. So logic knots, I picked those up just to have as a staple. Brainstorm, this is my second playset of Brainstorm. This is the artwork that I prefer out of all the other ones. It's really the first Brainstorm that I actually played with. One did have a worm coil, yo.
You know it'll work, but nobody else believes in you.
Ice Age Brainstorm, no. Mercadian Mass Brainstorm, best Brainstorm.
And now we're drinking Tito's handmade vodka.
So I have a second playset because if I want to use it in another deck, I don't want to be switching them. I don't have to. So we had one spell snare earlier that was like a Modern Masters 15 one. So here we have Dissensions, because I needed them. Stifle, great card. I've had these Stifles ever since I started playing Rug Delver. So I will give you foil masks, but non-foil Ice Age. Oh, yeah, because you can't, because you can't get foil Ice Age. No, still Mercadian Mask best Brainstorm. So we got Spell Pierce. Zendikar only, of course. There's 3 more in a Legacy deck somewhere. And we got some Thought Scours, because who doesn't like Thought Scour? And that's the end of the blue binder. So we've done blue, and we did white. So tomorrow night, we're going to spend some time, after we talk about spoilers, and do red, black, green. Black, red, green, excuse me. But, as for tonight, folks, we're done. So, I appreciate everybody sticking around. Tuesday is Jun Day. Yep. And we could title it as such, too. It'd be Jun Day. Those binders are alright. Not the greatest, but they're alright. Look forward to the green book. It'll be the last one because we're doing an order: white, blue, black, red, green. Tuesday Jun Day stream. There you go. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate everybody being around, hanging out. Remember, have fun, because that's what Magic's all about. That's what we're trying to do here. If I missed any push-ups tonight, I apologize. We'll pick them up tomorrow. I don't think I did, though. I think we're all set. I think we're up to date. Alright, guys. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be back. Play a little bit of Magic and go through a couple stories and talk about some spoilers tomorrow. So be ready. Everybody have a wonderful evening and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.